So we asked ChatGPT if you could really make $500 a day as a beginner with no tech skills. And you're going to be surprised on what we find out. And it's going to be exciting for you. But before we get going, smash that like button, hit subscribe, comment, I want this. Comment, I want this. And we're going to give you all the software. This is what the agencies are actually using. And we're going to give you some powerful prompts that you can use right away in ChatGPT and be surprised on what you come up with when you use a prompt. So again, smash that like button, subscribe, comment, I want this. And we'll look at ChatGPT because look at this. It actually says you don't need any tech skills. And that's what we're going to talk about. You can go into service-based businesses and make as much as $2,000 per client off of these. And we're going to show you everything in the software, how you do it step by step. I'm not going to leave anything out. I'm not going to sell you any courses, any high-ticket coaching, anything like that. We're going to do this for free. We're going to show you all of it for free. And of course, there's no income guarantees. It takes the drive to do it. And what's that include? Working, 1 to 2 hours for 2 weeks, consistently day by day, and watch the difference that that's going to make. And use these skills because the software I'm going to give you is a 30-day extended trial. And when you like, subscribe, comment, I want this, I'm going to give you that software. And you can start using it for free for 30 days and start landing some passive income and make money online. So let's jump into the software. First, we're going to ask ChatGPT what kind of daily income can you make designing and managing meta ads? Well, what are meta ads? They're Facebook, Instagram ads, and that's what people are using to run their businesses. We run a lot of them for roofing companies, for lawn care, for dentists, for a lot of real estate mortgage. So if you're looking for a done-for-you service, we also do that. And we know the insides and out on developing these ads and making them really, really good. Now you're asking, I don't know how to do Facebook ads. I don't know how to do any ads whatsoever. Well, the cool thing is this software I'm going to show you is going to do everything for you and automate that so that you can provide a done-for-you service for clients. So first of all, let's go and see how we find these clients. And we're just going to start with roofing company in Franklin, Tennessee, which isn't too far. And you just go into Google and you search the business listings. So we have a lot of different listings here. Now, understand that these companies do not know about a lot of the services that we're offering because they are literally brand new. And I'm going to show you that in the software. But you can see here's a ton of different companies that we could go after and just provide them this particular service. And then we could upsell it from there. And you're asking, how do I get these? Well, we use a Google extension called Instant Data Scraper. It just instantly, literally grabs all these contacts in here. And we've got their phone numbers. We got the reviews, what they're rated at. Here's a 3.8. So these guys need some help on the reviews. But we can do ads to boost those and help them out. So, and let's look at the income breakdown potential of this because there's no income guarantees on anything. Let's just be realistic with that. You have to put in the work, but could you make $500 per day doing this type of work? Absolutely. But understand, to get to $10,000, 5 clients or even 15,000, that's 5 clients every week for 3 weeks, or for, I should say, 5 clients every 10 days. So that would be $15,000 per month on a passive recurring income. So if you had let's just say you want to make $5,000 to start. You only need 10 clients to do that right now at $500 a month. And they're definitely going to pay you $500 because the flat monthly retainer is like a monthly recurring deal. A retainer, the smallest one is $500. That's why I'm using this to be realistic with the numbers. But depending on the ad campaign that you're doing, they could be spending $5,000, $10,000. I've got clients spending $15,000 to $25,000 a month on ads on their ad budget. So understand that 10 to 20% of each one of those, if you do a percentage of the ad spend, is a lot of money. So 15% on 10,000, that's $1,500 a month. So, but usually if they're spending a small amount, you're gonna, let's just say they've got a small campaign, they're only spending $25 a day. You're gonna set a minimum retainer of $500 a month. So we'll just use that to be realistic, and then you're gonna have a one-time setup. We typically charge $1,500 to set up campaigns, but you'll see how easy this is to do. And you could charge $500 to $1,000 setup. So boom, if you got 10 clients on a passive, that's $5,000 a month. And if each one of those clients pays $500 setup fee, that's another $5,000. That's $10,000 a month. It's so realistic, just because I know I've been doing this for almost 20 years. So we're going down key factors. Obviously, a niche you want to go after. Maybe it's landscapers, roofing. Remember to stay away from the seasonal stuff so that they don't teeter off during the off season. Clients pay a monthly ad spend, so you get their ad spend, and then you post it for them, or you connect their current Facebook account. I recommend that you take the ad spend and then apply it to them. But you can see dental practices, med spas, home services, plumbing, electric, whatever. So let's look at setting up a roofing company with this software. So we're in our software right here. We're just going to go to the dashboard, and this is our version of GoHighLevel. So GoHighLevel is an incredible software for agencies. It literally does everything that about 15 softwares do at one low monthly price. So again, we got a link below. If you smash that like button, subscribe, and comment amazing, we'll get you that full list. And so let's go in. I'm not going to confuse you a lot with the software. We're just going to go into marketing here, and we're going to set up a Facebook ad campaign. So if we look at this, this is new, called Ad Manager. So Ad Manager's been around for a long time, but this software basically takes Ad Manager from Meta and turns it into a very powerful AI software where you don't have to do the thinking to do the ads. So let's set up an ad quick and show you how easily you can set up an ad in just a few minutes. So we're going to create a campaign. We can do Google or Facebook. So just remember that when you're marketing, you could charge $500 for Facebook, $500 a month for Google ads. So you want to obviously keep your options open and upsell as you go through. So we're just going to click on the Ad Manager template, and we're going to look for home services. There's a lot of different categories in here. And then we're going to look for roofing services. So here's a roofing template right there. And you can see we got landscape, pest control. Look at these, get the free trial. Look at these, play around with it, and then start marketing it to companies. So We'll go with this. We can click on the little eye here and see what this looks like. So it says get 10% off quality repairs and installation. So we'll go ahead and use this one. It's going to build the template in just a few seconds for us. And it's going to put all the content in there ready to go. And all we got to do is link it to their Facebook page. So we're in our software, and here we go. We have objectives here. There's like a few objectives: sales, website traffic, engagement. Typically, we're going to do sales because we want to link them back to a page, or we use lead generation. Lead generation is good because they're low-cost ads, and basically it uses a form within Facebook. But we're going to go with sales, and we're going to link them back to a page on the website, or basically to their website. So conversion pixels, this is just something you can leave for now, but that basically helps you track on what's going on. But we're just going to put them back to a landing page. We would typically put them into a landing page on their website that would be connected with like their contact information. So we're not going to use any special categories or conversion events. Our headline is this, 10% off now. So I would create some urgency, and you can even ask ChatGPT for some headlines. So if you go into ChatGPT, we're just going to start a new chat here and ask it, we want meta headlines and descriptions for a roofing company in Nashville. Add urgency. Urgency is always a good thing. In other words, 24 hours, or call now before damage spreads, or see that creates urgency. So we're going to use this particular one here, but I didn't have to think these up. I don't know roofing companies. So we're going to go with that like that. And then we're going to go back over to here and grab a description. And most of these companies provide free estimates because they're going to get you. And once they show up, they're going to get you in there. So we'll leave it like that. We can add an image. Basically, there's a video already in here. So it looks good. I mean, why not just leave it? And we're going to hit next. And then we're going to set a daily limit. So a lot of these guys, believe it or not, spend a few $100s a day, but we'll just set it at $25 a day. And we're just going to leave this alone right here. So we got a current budget of $25. Now, if we're focused in on Nashville, that's where we want to target. Or let's just say Franklin, Tennessee, because we want to make sure these ads don't run all over the US. So we've got that in, but we need to shut off the US. And then we need to switch this to miles and then spread this out 10 or 15 miles. A lot of these companies will go out a good 50 miles. And so just understand that. And I wouldn't worry about the audience intents, but you could target homeowners, because who else is going to want something like this? So you could target homeowners if you wanted to. I would just leave it at all genders, and then I would up this demographic, the age, to like 32 or something. And then even 65 plus, because the elderly are not going to fix their own roofs. So we'll leave it like that. We'll hit next. And then our ad is ready to publish, just like that. So we've got all our primary text. We have our headline. We have our description. This is not applicable. We've got our age, our gender, our lifetime budget. which should actually be a daily budget. Let me just change that. And then we'll hit next. So now it should say daily. So we're spending $25 a day. And then we just hit publish, publish ad now, and boom, it's on Facebook just like that. So we could add a few different campaigns for this, see how they perform against each other. Understand we can, this will work in Reels, it'll work in Stories. We would probably change this video a little bit, but the placement of the ad, it will automatically go in and you can start tracking this. Let me just show you where we can track this once it's in the software. So under reporting on the left here, we can go to Facebook ads. And we don't have any data. This is just sample data, but you'll be able to track all the impressions, all the clicks, the conversions, what the cost is, and you'll be able to submit a report to your clients and even give them access to this so that they can see in real time what is happening with their leads coming in. So you can see the leads here, the cost per click, what it's costing. And you'll be able to tell your clients, you know, here's some recommendations. Let's run some Google ads. So to set up Google ads is the same process. You just walk through those steps. You select a template. It goes through. Google ads look different because they are more text ads versus the image ads. But just understand that you can offer this as a service and make a lot of money if you get your business up and going. Now, this software will build your agency. It'll help you create your landing pages, create your website. You don't need hosting. You can do it all within this under sites. You can build your website. Even if you're a business, you can build your website really, really quickly. This is just one of the pages. It took a few minutes just to build this. And you can see how nice this looks if you want to start a digital marketing company today and get this up and running. So again, you can start marketing, getting clients right away. And if you want that checklist again, of everything that I'm talking about here, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment. Amazing. I'll get you everything you need.